The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Sunday, February 16th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with the promo code TCE SGPN to get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. We're also brought to you by Edge Boost. Yes, earn up to $750 per month on your sports gambling transactions. Go to edgeboost.bet. Use that promo code SGPN and let it ride. We're also brought to you by Rhythm, the leader in data-driven picks and props. Get your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
Hey, this is Derek Stevens. I'm the owner of Circa Las Vegas. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
College basketball experience preview and picks episode for Sunday, February 16th. And I'm sorry if I can't match the energy levels I'm normally at, but I feel like fucking, the way Nick Nolte looked in that mugshot, you know, I need to pull that one up. That's a classic. Yeah, got a little bit of the flu. But I'm going to try to give you that Jordan flu game performance, even though it was really hungover. But I'm going to try to give you that because it was a fire day of hoops. And your boy cast another swag parlay. Oh boy, what did that cash? $561, some shit like that. I gave it away for free on this very show, but in case you are, in case you're living under a rock, this is the way my insides feel. No homo. Where am I at here? What am I doing here? It's somewhere here. Didn't I load this? I'm having difficulty. YouTube.com/the college experience. Having difficulty from the start. I'm on a lot of meds. That's
what Antonio Brown says every time he sends out a tweet. Cracker of the day, baby. Retard of the day.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of following that feed and
great feed.
Yeah. You know what I'm doing? I'm not sharing my screen. I should be sharing my screen. Alrighty, here we go. YouTube.com/the college experience. This is the way I feel on the inside. I've been on medication right there. That is a classic Nick Nolte mugshot.
That's cracker of the day.
Yes, that's the cracker of the day, and great hair. I need to get my hair like that, but I don't need to get a shirt like that, to tell you the truth. But yeah, if you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Dant, Dan, aka Nick Nolte. That's not a Nick. This is a Nolte. Where's my fucking shit? Here we go.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
Nobody knows nothing. Somebody knows. Double the price, but no one touches Dundee.
Great photo. It's like the motherfucker went through the washing machine. It's fantastic. I need to get on that level. I feel like I'm on that level a little bit on Sudafed and all this other shit. I don't know what the fuck. Let's pop these pills. Let's ride. NyQuil, Sudafed, one I can't pronounce. Wait a second. We'll get to those games.
Yeah, just go right into it. I'm sure the TMZ crowd will love that. You just go right into the pick. Stop talking. This is a talk show.
I would love to tonight, actually. We should just do a pick show tonight. I will play Temple plus the points. But I am joined by my co-host. He is the host of the Ryan and Rush show. And also, check out the College Basketball Experience pregame show, which was not live today because I was, took a lot of Dayquil and just said, fuck you guys. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Moneyline Mac. How are you, man?
Oh, doing good. Just spilled whiskey on my laptop, so off to a good start here, up and running. I am slightly in the green. 45 and 40 is what I'm tallying up right now, so not much to brag about here. Very up and down Saturday. Got hooked. Got my ass hooked all day, left and right. But hey, we'll take, I guess, a push of a day, whatever. Let's go Sunday.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Well, yeah, I kind of had an average. Oh no, I didn't, because I hit a fucking parlay for $561 that I gave away on this very show for free. Shout out to Rob Donaldson. He's the only one that fucking listens to me. The only one that listens to me.
I never listen to you, and I do a show with you every night. I go.
I tried to bring you in.
Fucking swack again. I'm fucking
the swack on a. Honestly, swack on a Saturday is when it's like that's the gold. It's not the other games, which we'll talk about here for 6 hours. Phoenix he's still MIA. He's in Texas. We gave away a horrible pick to start the day with Clemson just destroying Saudi Arabia State.
When's their letdown game? Is it ever going to come? What the fuck?
You know what? It's the SMU game. It's the SMU game.
It could be. Yeah, they look really good. That was a horrible play. The best is when you give out a bad play to start the day and everybody's like, "Man, you're having a terrible day." I'm like, "Motherfucker, I'm like 9-5. What are you talking about?" They go, "Florida State was ass." I go, "Okay, so you watched the first 5 minutes of the show. Thank you for tuning in for 5 minutes at least." Yeah.
It's not Florida State. It's Saudi Arabia State.
Saudi Arabia. It's Florida State and not Saudi Arabia today.
That's true. Rob Donaldson giving us $50. People always say tip your local bartenders. Well, I do. That said, I make it a top priority to tip my local SWAC specialist. Thank you for the free plus 950 parlay and the 475 payout. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a free show. It's a free show. We're going to get to another one too. Next up, we got, I stayed off this one. Xavier put it on DePaul. You cashed on this one. I'll play your music.
Give you credit for this one. This is Ranger Sharp. It's 15-0 before I could even.
I didn't watch 1 second of this game. Not 1 fucking second of this game.
Fucking ass. Xavier fucked with them. They could have named this score. DePaul is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I mean they're actually improved, but they're still terrible. Thank you for talking me off of Tulane yesterday, because Tulane Rice was a classic today. They won at the buzzer on a block shot, which turned into a somewhat of a fast break 3 as the buzzer expired. Tulane hits a 3 and wins. But I will not return you that courtesy, because you convinced me to take UMass with you, as the Bonnies walked in and just drilled the Minutemen. Your thoughts?
We got UMass on one of those days they didn't throw it in the ocean. I mean, that was a painful watch. UMass had a bad week. Good win, Bonnies. Bonnies finally won a road game. That was a terrible play.
Yeah. And then I didn't bet this, but I picked it correctly. A&M wins by 8. I got 7.5. Did you get 8.5? And you hit?
For Arkansas, yeah. Shout out to Calipari. Did you watch his post game presser?
No, but I watched the game, and
he said he needs to run for Congress. He needs to pull Tuberville when he's done. He's so full of shit. He goes, let me do my best to sum up what he said. He goes, you are what your record is, but not in this league, which I do agree with. Like the SEC is the best league. It's not on them why we lost, but they need to know it's their fault that they lost, and it's not okay to lose. So we need to know that, but at the same time, we can get it back. I'm like, what the fuck are you? I'm like, I got a fucking migraine trying to follow Calipari right now.
Speaking in code.
He was fucking like zigging and zagging through the maze. I was like, the fuck did he just say? I rewound it like 3 times. It hurt my head.
I mean, he still can make the tournament, but
oh, no doubt. I mean, they actually didn't look bad today. I mean, A&M's a hard place to win at. I mean, anybody that watched the selection show today, A&M is 2 spots away from a 1 seed. They were number 6 overall.
Oh yeah. Nice hit on your 8.5 there. We also hit on the Miami Hurricanes. Only lose by 9 at Pitt, of course. Let's go. Your thoughts?
You think Capel would have been fired if they had lost this game? No,
because they just extended him.
I was just
and they'll probably fire Narduzzi after the year.
True. They're lifeless. I know they won today, but they're cooked. I mean, even in a win against, I guess, Miami, it was just a bad product on the floor. It was painful to watch. I mean, I enjoyed it because I just watching their fans be miserable. It just really makes me happy.
Shout out to Devin in the chat. Appreciate you. The Godfather. Got to know when to fade the double blocks. Love you guys. Make my nights. I'll be at Big West Tourney with y'all. There we go.
I do love when people say that. You got to know when to fade the picks, but know when to take them. If you do that correctly, you won't be watching the show. You'll be on a yacht somewhere.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
And if we knew every pick, hey, let me tell you, man, I love you. I would not be doing this fucking show with you right now.
Well, my SWAC parlay did hit, so I'm looking at yacht prices for the for an hour around.
You need to put a mortgage down on a fucking SWAC
around Lake Wiley. Yeah.
Shout out to you,
dude. This was a good play by you that I didn't take, but UMBC almost won this game. I watched this whole game. Bryant 81, UMBC 79. Your thoughts?
Shit's about to get real for Bryant. They got a 2-game lead in the America East. They're at Vermont, they're at Lowell, and then they're at Maine. So they got 4 games left. We'll see if they can close this America East title. But, I mean, they got to earn it. They got 3 straight road games against the next 3 best teams probably. Good win, though.
Yeah. And then we should have bet Chicago State getting that big number.
We should have.
Because they covered, but Lemoyne won. Greensboro took it to Furman. Did you bet Furman?
I did. And Furman, slow start. Crowd was pretty good compared to what it's been, but still lackluster. And they got the lead, but then Greensboro pedaled to the metal. Big time win. Them and Chattanooga continue to set the tone here in the SoCon.
And then I watched all of this game here. George Mason battles back.
They should have lost. How did they win this game?
Battles back and they steal that dub 58-57. They won. You know how they won the game? By holding like St. Joe's to like 16 points in the second half, whatever it was. They locked them down in the second half. But yeah, I mean, they did not look good offensively. But hey, a win is a win is a win. And in baseball, well, you got your ass kicked by ECU. It's okay. Go back to Fairfax. Think about starting a football team until otherwise you are not going to be winners. And I love you, George Mason, but great win. This is a magical team, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I won on St. Joe's in the points, but I think they're going to win the game outright. Yeah, you mentioned it, man. They're one of these teams that just has the magic. They win all these close games. Today was a game I'm watching. I go, they're finally going to go down. They got VCU on deck. Maybe they regroup and get that one, but 12-1. 12-1.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
He needs to get his name thrown around for some jobs. If Kim English can get a Big East job from George Mason, why can't Tony Skinn, who's actually good at George Mason?
Right.
Kim English was even good at George Mason, and he got Providence.
What the hell? Noah Phoenix tipping us? Fuck's going on here?
What the fuck's going on? Why didn't you just say take it out of my next paycheck?
Yeah, this is perfect. Keep it coming, Noah. Nothing like working for free, but Beanick in the chat, youtube.com/the college experience. Shout out to you, Beanick, for holding it down at the baseball on the baseball front.
Here's the catch. He's gonna ask for all the tips at the end of the month. He's gonna be, hey, I want the tip jar.
Remember that $10 I gave you, Dundee? Can I get that shit back?
Yeah, and add the interest over the last 15 days of the month.
You see, there's a new Skittles flavor coming out.
Beanick, what the fuck was up with you drinking that red Powerade last night? I saw you on the fucking TV. You need a fucking cold beer or something. You're covered baseball. Baseball is a fucking beer, hot dog, and peanut sport, man, not a Gatorade.
Yeah, Powerade, Gatorade. I mean, he's giving us $10 though, so I mean, I don't want to rag on the guy too much, but yeah.
Go Ohio State tomorrow.
People want to know about this Noah Hooker Fund. It's still active. It's still active, folks. And if you know any hookers, maybe we can get them some SGPN merch.
Yep.
You know, if
get them some big black booty.
if they want to meet him in Dallas, Texas right now, or wherever the fuck he's at. I ate shit on St. Francis, Central Connecticut State, back to being a wagon. This was St. Francis had a 3-point lead at halftime. What the fuck is this?
Central Connecticut, they just fucking win games, man. They're pretty damn good. I stayed off it just because I'm scared of them now.
They were.
I'm only betting them.
That should have covered. That should have covered. Bucknell took down our Lafayette Leopards.
Bucknell's a good story.
This is a neck and neck game. They pulled away late. I'm okay with it.
Let's talk about Bucknell. 9-5 in the league, second place. John Griffin doing a hell of a job there with the Bison, his alma mater.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just can't talk much.
Yeah. Hey, the TCE coaches tour, I kind of look back on our combined record. I don't know how many losing record coaches we have.
Yeah, we don't do losers here.
We even got the VMI head coach on, and they're having the greatest year in program history. Andrew Wilson.
There we go. Amen.
They won again today. What the fuck?
Shout out to Cole Morrissey, who says, Colby, you won me a shit ton of money today. You're welcome. And I appreciate you tuning in and appreciate you giving me the shout out because that's half the battle. You're going to cash that parlay. I got to give you credit here, Mac. You swayed me on 2 games. If you got the picks page or the SGPN app, you swayed me on 2 plays. One I think was on air. The other was after we wrapped the show last night when we were talking. This one I believe was on air. We went in on Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt really was, in my opinion, almost a better team majority of the game. Easy play. If they would have pulled this off outright, it would have been, they would have stamped their ticket to the tournament, but Tennessee put the clamps on them, made a run in Knoxville there. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I was impressed by Vanderbilt. They came in, they went in there, and they were the better team for 28 minutes, but then Tennessee's just physicality and experience, I think, just wore them out in the end. But good win by Tennessee, not losing that game, getting their revenge, I guess. But I continue to be impressed by Vanderbilt. They're so good in year 1 of Byington compared to what I thought they would be.
Yeah. 7 grams. Wish. Jesus, y'all recap games after the show too? We do.
Welcome to the show.
Every single game. You know, if you're looking for another place, may I recommend ESPN Bet. I hear they're fantastic.
Dog you do.
They might not know, what was it again? He's my favorite player in college basketball. His name is Tyson. I apologize. Deegan or Degenhart. He's my favorite player, though. I can tell you this.
The worst is he actually called the games on the CBS Sport. I was like, the fuck do you not know his name? You called the game.
Well, if you're gonna say the guy's your favorite fucking player, you might want to know his name.
Just say I'm a big fan of his game. God damn.
We need to talk for a minute on this bullshit because there was a lot of bullshit going on today.
There was a ton of bullshit going on today.
I mean, it's not often. Well, a little bit, like 10 times a year, that I actually tweet at a conference. I tweeted at a conference today. Let me see if I can find this tweet. They won't answer me because they're gutless, heartless pieces of shit. But I tweeted. I tweeted at the Big Ten because I decided to put the Purdue Wisconsin game on the main with the audio. Thought, man, this environment's everything that's great again about college basketball. And then I saw the Kamari McGee flagrant 2 that they deemed a flagrant 2, which I mean, that's the worst call I've ever seen. I think that's the worst call I've ever seen. There was nothing malicious about that. And then to actually kick him out of the game, dude, he's a better man than I am because I would have like taken some of those computers right by the desk and throw those shits on the fucking ground and be like, fuck you. I've never seen anything like that. I've never seen anything that fucking bad. Why is this become like, what is he supposed to do in that situation? He did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong.
No, he's trying to blow up a handoff because he got a little bit behind. He tried to blow up the handoff. He accidentally hit the guy in the groin area. All right. Fucking shit happens. It's like the Texas Tech ejection 2 weekends ago in the Houston game where Toppin goes to throw the ball with his right hand and accidentally hits the Houston guy on the fucking head. Have some goddamn fucking common sense, you sorry fucking officials. I'm so sick of these ego fucking maniacs destroying these games just so they can be on TV long enough, and they fucking kill it with these reviews. They take all this fucking time and they get this shit fucking wrong. There's no repercussions. They don't get fined. They don't get suspended. They keep cashing these fucking checks. It's fucking a joke, to your point.
Like for someone to get kicked out of a game, he should punch someone in the face or something. Like it should never be on a pick. I don't care if he used the elbow and goes into his stomach.
Bro, he hit him in the nuts. Okay.
We have ruined this fucking sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what is that? I'm watching it again right now as we talk right now. I'm just like, I feel terrible for the guy. It's like you just ruined. I mean,
it's ridiculous, man. I will say, back-to-back games now. Texas Tech wins at Houston. Wisconsin wins at Purdue. It's kind of a rallying moment for these teams. Because it's bullshit. Like
that ref, both those refs, because they got together and made this opinion or this decision.
Like, what are you looking at? I would love to know what they're but that goes back to my point. There's no accountability. They don't get to answer the game with the fucking post-game press conference like all these coaches. Hey, Bill Self, why did you call that shitty ass play? Tommy Lloyd, why did you suck down the stretch? Nate Oates, why couldn't you make a 3 today? Why don't we put these fucking officials in front of them, Mike? Maybe that'll humble their fucking jackasses.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Like they should at least be suspended for a month, but I'd be okay with them being fired because like you got lucky that Wisconsin won today because taking out a key player in a millions of dollars are on the line. Yes. Wisconsin could get the 1 seed or whatever. Like that. You can't do that. He did not deserve anything at all. Like even remotely close to an ejection. Terrible fucking like.
And think about a player. If he's a senior, and maybe this doesn't mean as much anymore. Say he's a senior. He only has what? At most 13, 14 games left in his college career.
Last time in that stadium.
Yeah,
He'll be playing in fucking Bolivia next year, right? And then
have some fucking common sense.
It's just ridiculous. Like
that Toppin ejection 2 weekends ago, I still can't believe they ejected him. And then this one, I'm like, what? And I hate to say this, it's going to happen in the NCAA tournament. It's going to happen in the NCAA tournament and cost somebody their season because these guys. I don't get it. I don't get why we want to throw guys out of the game. Like, what does that do? Does it make the referee feel all good about himself? I'm in charge of the game. I got it under control.
Yeah.
Game's about me. Like, what is that?
I don't get it, man. Shout out to 357 giving us $5. I did not watch any NBA, so I am not sure either about that. But appreciate you. I mean, and it takes away from what was a great win for Wisconsin in a way. I mean, that shouldn't be the headline, but it needs to be the headline because it shouldn't happen. It should not happen. Great road win for Wisconsin. I know you were on that. I didn't bet that game, but man,
good.
Tanjay, he was wet. He was wet. He was on fire, man. Then we had Indiana State sticking to Illinois State. Glad I didn't bet that. Shout out to the Sycamores. And I'm disappointed in you, man. I wanted to bet New Hampshire last night.
What a game!
You said there's a bunch of games out there. I mean, wait, I didn't bet it. I can't play the fucking music. New Hampshire 80, UMass Lowell 79. What a fucking win. Double digit dog.
Unbelievable. What's wrong with UMass Lowell? What is wrong with this team?
They're suck.
Terrible.
My personal favorite game of the day was this one here. Colgate loses in double overtime to Boston. I had money on this. You had money on this.
Great game though.
What are we doing? I have a problem. What's my guy's name? The coach of Colgate. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Angle?
Yes.
Bro, the big fat white guy got fouled like crazy on that one play down the stretch. I was like, oh, come on. He got fucking raked across the arm.
I can't give him too hard of a time because he's had a factory going there, but
yeah.
I had a big problem today with calling timeout with 5.5 seconds left, right? Because Jalen Cox had scored like 5 consecutive baskets, running up the court and being more athletic than the defender. He would go ISO ball, their point guard. And I was like, man, with 5 seconds left, just 5.5 seconds, I do believe he could have ran down the court and scored. By giving them the timeout, they set up their defense. I think they handled that wrong, man. I really think every bucket in overtime was Jalen Cox ISO beating.
Hard earned.
Yeah. I have a problem with that. But shout out to Boston, huge win there. And then what is this, man? Me, you, Clark. I know we're all over Army. The sweep. What's happening here? Army can beat everybody, but not Navy. Sweep. Navy with the sweep. Unbelievable. I felt great about this game.
The worst part is we had 2.5 and they lost by what, 3?
Yeah, 7 actually. But still, I mean, this.
Yeah. Wait, sorry. I got my numbers mixed up, but yeah, I mean, they blew a 7-point lead with fucking.
Nah. You can't score 54 points, dude.
Yeah.
You got.
This is just confirmed, that Army is going to win the conference tournament. It's confirmed.
How can you be so good in the Patriot League, but just not against Navy?
They're 9-3 against everybody else, as long as they don't play Navy.
Unbelievable.
This is like football.
Piss my money away.
Yeah.
It's a good thing, though. I'm going to try to get something to show my clientele here. I'm not sure if you caught the greats. Oh, did I not send this to me? I thought I sent it to myself. Maybe I did not. Hell, I don't know. But give me a second here. Anyway, what do we got next? Talk about the factory known as Vermont double lock cashing for us as a dog against Maine. Unbelievable. Your thoughts on Vermont still being a factory?
This line was ridiculous. I mean, I know that they're banged up, but Beckner's had he's had a couple weeks now to figure out rotations, and I still think Vermont's going to win the conference tournament. I still think they're going to find a way to win this thing. They've looked good over the last 3-4 games. Now they may actually have to go on the road though.
They can do that. I'm not. I mean, they'll be healthier by the end of the year too. So, we then had this. I tried to bring you lock battle win. I tried to enlighten you. When you're at home in the fucking Steinberg Wellness Center, and you give us a week, I told you I had, old Joey go down there. I had several guys go down there and take a look at what we can do to help the old home court advantage at the Steinberg Wellness Center. And folks may not got the message, but Fairleigh Dickinson, fresh off a 40-point win. What happened here, Mac?
I didn't even see this. I'm telling you, this fucking program, this fucking rigged ass fucking game every time I play against these fucking jackasses.
FDU players were stuck in the elevator deal.
Last year. It's fucking bullshit. They suck ass. They fucking
gotta be able to go in the fucking Steinberg Wellness Center.
I mean,
I called that in myself. I called that in myself. I said, boom, get this bullshit out of here.
Here's a stairs.
You're going down to the court level at halftime? No, you're not. No, you're fucking not. Boom. The Long Island Sharks. My team. Lugas is rocking.
All I know is we're hard-working, tax-paying people like you, and we don't take shit from nobody. You got that, asshole? Ask me. The fucking union that works for you.
Yeah, put Doge on this fucking shit right here.
I told you, you don't go into the Steinberg Wellness Center. I'll tell you this, you better have someone taste test your fucking Gatorade every time you take a sip. All right?
When you hit the road next, you guys are going to get killed because every time you go away from that rigged-ass building, you get fucked up now.
Buddy, you don't know what we got to do to win. All right?
You got to break the elevators.
We know about that Central Connecticut bullshit in New Britain. And I already got a guy who's going to throw a fucking brick through a couple guys' windows just to get the message that they better not be bringing their A game when it comes to the NEC tournament. You should be a little fucking scared. Lugas was rocking. I had to turn it down. Went there, had one Harvey Wallbanger, told Strick what's up. And then I got the fuck out of there. I've been doing the goddamn NyQuil all night. But yeah, of course the elevation. And this is a classic. This is what you do. Big game. You give me a week, too. Long Island's been off for a fucking week. We played this thing perfectly.
Why do you have another bye week upcoming? You don't play till the 22nd again.
It's what we do. Spring break, baby. Spring break.
What kind of league is this?
We're going to go down to Barbados, get a little fucking cocktail with some fruit on the side. Talk about all the pretty gals. Tell them we're fucking Long Island Sharks. We're going to have a little cash party. I mean, we're just a factory here. 62-58. Of course we cover because that's what we do.
What is this, a middle school league? You just play once a week now? Saturdays at 2:00? Hey, make sure we got the referees. Make sure the gym's open. It's unlocked. I mean, what the fuck is this league?
I just want to let the people know that we have now had twice over the past 2 years the elevators go out. We had the basket fall down on the guy. Remember last year? The basket fell down on the guy.
The power went out.
The fucking power went out. I'm telling you. Get in on these fucking Long Island Sharks. They're a fucking cash cow. The bus driver, remember the fucking bus driver didn't get to the game on time?
Yeah, when they went to Columbia in the same city. You dumb motherfucker.
Oh, the press.
Google Maps.
Let me tell you, it wasn't that. The press ate that story up. That was all Pick Dundee. All Pick Dundee said, no. This game ain't starting right then. I haven't got my fucking bet in. You drive around again. You circle the goddamn stadium like you're Dabo Swinney and Clemson. All right.
Except in New York, you get stuck in traffic and it's all fucking one way. It's like, fuck, it's gonna be another half hour.
Oh, my Long Island Sharks, I love them. Peter Lugas will be rocking. Let's go.
You only have 3 games left.
We're fire, man.
What is the schedule? Seriously, what is the schedule? Why do you only have 3 games left?
Because we played them all early, man.
Why?
We're going 15 and 15.
Are you going to take a month off before the conference tournament too? I mean, what is this shit?
Don't you question what we're doing. We got tactics. I told you. If your boy at Central Connecticut State that was dropping all the buckets today, what the fuck was his name again? Was it Jordan Jones? I think it was.
Oh, fucked him up again. It's gonna be
I'd be a little scared. They split in the regular season, and trust me, if you got the fucking NEC tournament coming up, Jordan Jones goes out for a nice fucking glass of lemonade. Boom! He might get a little broken kneecap, if you know what I mean. Watch out.
You're screwed though. You don't have the home court advantage. You don't have the rigged fucking system.
Oh, we can rig anything, buddy. We got the JFK. We can get to the goddamn wherever the fuck that tournament's played at, all right?
Wait, time out. Rob just said the tournament starts March 12th. It's February 16th. They play 3 games between now and then. What is this?
We got a trip. We got the trip to Barbados. That Strick put on that NBA retirement. Right? After we hit on tonight's shit, we're going to fucking Cancun. I told the kids we're gonna see the fucking the goddamn pyramids. You know, all that shit the Mayans did. Right? We're gonna check out. We might even go swimming with the real fucking sharks down there in the Gulf of fucking Mexico. You're welcome. No, you're not welcome to go because you've been fading this fucking Sharks team. You can't get there, just like you can't get into Lugas. Lock battle win for Dundee. Boom. Buck Foster, college baseball talk is college baseball experience. This is college basketball experience. But yeah, we'll have more of that in the coming days. Yeah, I mean, great lock battle win for me. Feel really good about it. We locked Monmouth, and that was a horrible play.
Ooh, they got fucking killed. Shout out to Towson. They got a 2-game lead because Wilmington ate shit tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Monmouth, I thought this would be a game. I actually thought the money line could have been live.
Yeah.
Boom.
Towson's wagon, man.
I locked up Bowling Green against Buffalo. Flew solo. Bowling Green 63. Buffalo 59. We had the discipline to stay off Charleston and A&T because Charleston ended up covering them by a half a point. Denver pushed North Dakota State to overtime. Did you bet this?
No, I said I almost thought about Denver. I mean, it was a tough spot. I mean, I played the other side of it. I played Oral Roberts. I faded Oral Roberts with North Dakota off that overtime game.
Ball State almost lost to Northern Illinois. They won it in overtime. And then I went to town on this one. Got a little lucky. Binghamton. The golf course cashes. Gavin Walsh. And the golf course. Get it done. Laying 2.5 as they win by 4 at the Technology of New Jersey. Tried to bring you into it. It was sweaty, but it was good roller coaster. Lehigh 72, Holy Cross 60. Thank you for confirming to not bet Holy Cross.
Fucking Lehigh is playing well.
A 12-point win in the fucking Patriot League. Unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
You win a lock battle with the Wahoos winning over the Hokies. I had this on the TV.
It was so boring.
I dozed off. I did doze off some.
I mean, man, those programs have just fallen just from where they've been. So yeah, they split the season series, and what do they call it? The Commonwealth Clash? I live in the state of Virginia. I don't even know what the fuck it's called.
Commonwealth Cup, I believe, right?
I think it's Clash.
Football's the cup. Maybe basketball's the clash.
Yeah. We're clashing on the hardwood.
Yeah.
We need round 3 in the ACC tournament. We got to have a rubber match.
Yeah, and you brought me you caused awareness to this situation here because I went into this thinking I would never bet this game, and then last night's show I ended up betting it. Washington on the money line against Penn State.
And you sprinkle, baby.
Oh boy, unbelievable! Penn State's fucking horrible.
What the fuck happened to this team? There needs to be an investigation. There's something about that corrupt ass Pennsylvania State. I mean, my God.
And they've just been losing every damn game.
Dude, they were going to lock for the NCAA tournament at Christmas. We're like, oh, this is going to be like a team that could win a game in March. And they have completely fallen apart.
It ain't Ace Baldwin. He had 20 points, 8 assists, and 6 fucking steals today.
Yeah. I know there's something wrong with that locker room. That was a big win for Washington because they do want to get to the the Big Ten tournament in year 1, I would imagine, with Danny Sprinkle. Something to build off of for next year. And they've actually been a little bit chippy here recently. They've won 3 out of 5.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't bet this. I should have bet this. I liked Butler in this spot. Butler wins by 11 against Georgetown. Watch out for Butler in the NCAA in the Big East moving forward. Like they're a dangerous team.
Agree. Is Georgetown turning into a little bit of a disappointment now?
A little bit.
Quietly.
I still think it's a good step up year, but yeah.
They better retain all those young kids, or otherwise it's a waste of a year because they've lost fucking 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Since getting into league play. They started 3-0. I knew they would take a little bit of a step back, but losing to Butler, losing to Xavier, Providence, DePaul, they've started to drop some games that I was hoping in year 2 that they could get.
Pierre Brooks with a big game there. Butler, watch out for Butler, man.
Agree. Hey, that's a team that, I mean, they fucked up a 1-car funeral November and December, but they have talent. They have talent.
We double locked Samford. 76-68 at Wofford. Boom. Cash.
We have 16 with 13 minutes left.
Yeah, they're good, man. What, Fort was balling out today. He scored like 40, I feel like.
Bucky Ball needs to be up for a job. He's won 20 games 4 straight years at Samford. He's a good coach.
FBI tugboat. No, I'm working with it's called a Waterloo. Isn't that where you go to the bathroom in Europe or something? It's some shit. It's it's carbonated sparkling water. I want a lot of different medications, so I'm trying to limit how much drugs I do besides the medications. But William and Mary 72, Drexel 59. William and Mary, they're back.
Yeah, they are back. Good win. Good win.
And then I did eat shit here. Houston beats Arizona 62-58. What a win for the fucking Cougs. This game was it was a fun game. Shout out to David Matola. He did follow me on the SWAC parlay, but he definitely is probably pissed drunk right now after Arizona lost this one at home. 1 point game with a minute and a half left.
Dude, Houston pulls more games out of their ass than any other team in the fucking country. They trailed for 35 plus minutes out of this game, just like the Kansas game. That was a ridiculous win. But it speaks to that culture. Tommy Lloyd's a very good coach. They got
you're just now learning this? I learned this when I had them when they lost to fucking Princeton. All right.
I had Princeton on the money line. I tweeted out when they were about to lose to Iowa State, Tommy Lloyd's not very good. And then Caleb Love made a 70-footer. Everybody's like, oh, you're just a fucking hater. I go, no, the fucker made a 70-footer. That's not good coaching. They have no structure. They don't run anything offensively.
good coaching to have Caleb Love shoot that because he has a knack for making those big ass fucking long ass shots. I will say, but yeah,
he had to
other
shoot
than
a
that,
30-footer today, and he airballed it. So you maybe should move him back, run the 70-foot play for him because, I mean, fuck, they're down 4 with 8 seconds, and they get a 5, and he throws it out of bounds. They don't have an out of bounds play ready. After a review, it's just their lack of attention to detail in that program is why they always fall short of March. Is my biggest takeaway with Arizona. They just don't have that shit to them that Houston has. Shout out to Houston. Great win.
Yeah. And shout out to Jay Steele giving us $5. He had a bunch of big plays there with UNC Greensboro, Michigan State, Auburn. Love you guys. What a day. There we go. Cheers. Also, shout out to Parlay P. Caleb Love is sub 20% from 3 versus ranked opponents since December.
Daniel, what do you disagree with? What do you disagree with on my Tommy Lloyd take? Just out of curiosity, because I think it's pretty spot.
Daniel's an Arizona State fan, so if you're, it's like if you're looking at Bobby Hurley, you see Tommy Lloyd over there. That's like, oh shit, I would die for that, right?
God damn, that's fucking Lute Olson over there.
I'm serious. Like your Arizona State's been through the ringer a little bit, even with Herb Sendek prior to that. Yeah. What a win by Houston, though. Unbelievable. I ate shit on Baylor too.
They're tough as nails.
You got to talk about this one. Baylor, Dub V almost beat Baylor, man.
I know. We played well, man. It's just didn't have enough down the stretch. Good fight, but not good enough. Got to beat Cincinnati at home on Wednesday. The Mountaineers are getting close to that bubble, unfortunately. Played well though today.
This was, I like to think, one of my best plays of the day. Georgia State money line against App State. Boom. Just gonna go ahead and say that Georgia State's on something. I look to take a future of them. Where is the Sun Belt? Is that in?
It's in
Pensacola,
right? Yeah, Pensacola.
I think it's in like Pensacola, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh. I was hoping to be in Atlanta because that place was lit today. I think he's building something.
I thought
they're playing much better. Yeah, they're playing much better. Than, they're a dangerous team in this Sun Belt moving forward. Fun watch, great game. Also, I tried to tell you that Hampton was going to fuck up Hofstra.
Oh, Hofstra was awful.
I didn't bet
that
this,
was
though, you did, right?
So bad.
Yeah. Shout out to Douglas Cook. It is good to know that I've helped the American economy here with this swag parlay. Appreciate you, Douglas. Yeah, we've been killing it, man. We've been killing it again today. And nice call on North Dakota. I know you bet the Fighting Hawks against Oral Roberts.
And 2-0 in those games.
Yeah, I stayed away, but we double locked North Alabama against Jacksonville. And that hit 13-point win for the Lions. Your thoughts?
Dude, that place was lit today. I mean, Pujols doing a great job. First place, them and Lipscomb coming down the stretch here. It's going to be a fun race.
And then we had, he traveled.
I hate this fucking Irvine team.
I'm just saying they were showing the Georgia Tech game winner. He traveled before the guy going up for the shot was a putback. But JMU, Coastal Carolina, we ate shit here. JMU almost lost this game, dude.
They should have lost it. They were losing the whole game.
JMU wins 74-73, and then we ate shit on Winthrop. What is this? High Point didn't even need this game, and they drill Winthrop like that? Come on, Eagles.
Yeah, they're in the driver's seat now.
And then I stayed away from this, but you ate shit because IPFW got drilled by Bob Morris. We should talk about this.
20 wins.
Dude, they're the hottest team in the fucking conference right now.
It's incredible. Nobody saw this coming.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
They have a lot of transfers. But it's clicked. I mean, shout out to Bob Morris, Andy Toole. 12-5 in league play.
Yeah. Yeah. we didn't. How about these MAC games today? By the way,
Oh, there was corruption going on in the state of Michigan.
I honestly think all those. I mean, look, we didn't bet any of these. Well, I bet Bowling Green and hit, but that wasn't the one that stunk. It was all the other central directional Michigan schools. Yeah. So I don't know how the fuck Western Michigan was only like that line made no sense. And of course, Western Michigan wins by 8. I mean,
2 of the 3 won outright with the Ohio.
That's what I'm saying. Investigate that. Investigate that fucking game. Dayton beats Duquesne by 1. Didn't bet that. But we should talk a lot about this one. And this is the one you sold me on last night. After this is why you get the SGPN app. You check our picks. You sold me on this one as we were going through. We finished the show last night. I'm looking at the book, and I see that the Seton Hall line has gone up a point. And I go, at what point do I buy in on these Pirates? And you stated your case again to me. We should go in on this. Now, the only regret is I didn't take the money line, but I did load up on the points. 69-68 against UConn. The bet detective sent me. Let me just take you guys through this text chain here. The bet detective sending me. So I dozed off at one point just because I feel like shit. But he goes, I told you about the Hall, and he puts a flag there. And then he goes, 4 straight fucking years they don't win in Newark. What a win! What a win!
How hilarious is this been?
I mean,
the game after chirping at all the creative fans, 2 rings, hey, fuck you, Baldy. Then you lose the fucking Seton Hall.
I didn't realize
Seton Hall didn't have a pulse.
I didn't realize it was 4 in a row.
Oh yeah,
in Newark.
They've been tapping Hurley there whenever they go there. They beat their ass last year there, and that was the championship team. And where's everybody in the chat that's like, you're crazy for not laying the points at UConn? What? Like, UConn
I was watching
15 against anybody. This team isn't that good.
I was watching. I think it was CBS Sports. I could be wrong. Like their halftime show for another game, and they had this guy on that looked. I forget who the fuck is their bracketology guy. He looks like Jerry
Paul.
Was that him?
He looks like a pervert.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looked like a looked like Kevin McHale on fucking like
bad hair. Oh, Kevin McHale had bad hair too.
I know. It just looked like the Addams Family version of Kevin McHale. I would just say like just fucking weird. But he was in there, and I didn't realize that Colorado was that far ranked ahead of Seton Hall. Colorado was like ranked like 96th or 101 or some shit like that. Seton Hall was way the fuck back, like 100 spots back. Does that make any sense to you? Because I mean, look, I'm a Colorado fan. I kind of think Colorado and Seton Hall are on a similar level.
Yeah. I guess maybe because Seton Hall's been getting blown out more, maybe. Or did Colorado get a lot of credit for beating UConn?
Well, now Seton Hall did. This was after the fact.
Yeah, it's just hilarious. the little bit of a UConn. Honestly, UConn should be on the bubble. UConn should be legitimately on the bubble when you actually look at their resume. They have some good wins, but you have 2 really, really bad losses with Colorado and Seton Hall now.
Well, not according to that guy. Colorado was like 96, power rank 96. I'm like, really?
They just won their first game in the Big 12 since 2011.
Dude, I thought I was like, dude, what is my wife spiking my drugs? Because I was like, how the fuck is Seton Hall more than 100 spots behind Colorado? So can anyone make? This is why I don't trust these fucking computers. Does anybody make any sense out of that? You can't be 110 spots back from Colorado. It just does not make sense.
I'm looking at UConn's resume. I get. So Colorado's only quad 3 loss. But what's Seton Hall? Quad 3 as well. So I guess those aren't completely terrible.
Dude, Colorado's been fucking horrible.
They haven't won a Big 12 game until today.
I watched.
Seton Hall has not won a Big East game.
They're one of my favorite teams. I follow them closer than every other team. So it's like I watch all the fucking games. They're not good. Yeah. I don't understand how Seton Hall. I don't agree with the computer.
Yeah,
they're doing that for this. What else are they doing this for? Anyway, what a fucking win by Seton Hall.
Do you agree? UConn should be somewhat on the bubble.
I mean, what is their best wins? What, at Marquette, right? Or no, at Creighton probably, right?
They have the at Marquette and at Creighton, but they got these two.
They got some fire wins. They do have some fire wins, but
they got some horrible losses now, though.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, they should. I'd probably still have them in right now.
They should be around a 10 seed. Yeah, I mean, if they stumble down the stretch, they could work their way out of it. I think I'm with you. I think they're in. They should be in. They do have some good wins, but they should be like a 9 or 10 seed, 10 seed. Because some of these losses are like, what?
Yeah, folks, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by us. Yes, SGPN. What's happening here? Trying to. Yes, brought to you by SGPN. We have look, football's over, so football Sundays are done, but NASCAR is back. Head over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona to sign up today for their free Daytona 500 contest to be entered to win $100 cold hard cash and a $100 SGPN gift card, plus some random bonus prizes. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Daytona to sign up today. We're also brought to you by Edge Boost. Yes, SGPN's partnered up with Edge Boost, the premier Visa debit card for bettors. An Edge Boost card allows you to avoid the hassle of having your card denied at the sportsbook, DFS site, sweepstakes site, racetrack, or casino. Plus, you can earn up to $750 per month in cashback rewards for using your Edge Boost card. And your money is safe as the card is FDIC insured. And the best part is, no credit checks, and it's completely free. So sign up today. And when you do, use the promo code SGPN so you get better cashback rewards and instant tier 2 status. That's edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. That's edgeboost.bet, promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. Yes, MyBookie is your place to bet every single sport. Plus, there's props for every single game, and the live dealer casino is a bundle of fun. MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of different locations as well. You can easily deposit and get lightning fast payouts using crypto. So head over to mybookie.ag. Use that promo code TCESGPN for 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Plus, they're going to give you a little $10 casino chip to get your beak wet there. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back. Talking ball here. That's why I thought my wife put drugs in my drugs. I agree. Shout out to Douglas giving us $20 for the best hoop show on the net. Appreciate that. And John, always on point with my ad reads. Appreciate you all. Let's go. Western Illinois took down Morehead State. I did not bet Morehead State like you.
Fucking Morehead blew like a 13-point. What is wrong with them?
Yeah, they're terrible.
They're fucking terrible. They went from like 9-2 in this league, gonna win it outright to like a 7 seed.
Yeah. Gardner Webb stuck it to Upstate. We should have bet ULM, dude. Why did I not bet ULM?
I did on the show.
I didn't. No, I couldn't. I can't remember anything. I can't. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. You took ULM apparently.
I said, I will always bet against Southern Miss leg points on the road. That's like an auto bet. Like I see that, I'm like, all right, sign me up. Check. I don't care who they're playing. They could be playing Sister Teresa.
Well, I don't get break the head cold, but they're counting down 7-6-5.
I mean, everyone listening to this is, especially like the first timers tuning in. They're like, "The fuck is that?" And that's where I just want to tell them that don't worry if you cashed on my swag parlay or the fucking Long Island Sharks.
All I know is we're hard-working, tax-paying people like you, and we don't take shit from nobody. You got that, asshole? Ask me. The fucking union that works for you.
We cashed on UT Arlington.
Dude, they should have won. They should have won. We said that fucking Grand Canyon was lucky to win this game.
Cashed on UT Arlington. You cashed on Colorado. I didn't have the I couldn't bet. I couldn't. I didn't. Yeah. Buffs get their first Big 12 win of the season. Maybe that's what had them go 110 spots.
Did you see my tweet at you? I said, "Oh, hey, the Buffs win a Big 12 game for the first time since 2011. Congrats!"
I missed it. Did you tag me in that?
Yeah, I tweeted at you.
I'm a fucking mess. I'm a mess right now, dude. I'm a mess. Yeah. People messaging me. Beanick was like, Beanick sent me he's like, dude, can you take a photo of me with the behind the fucking baseball game, the backdrop. I didn't even see it until like we're recording. I'm terrible today, dude. Terrible. Sorry for my. I'm not like Jordan against the Jazz. Turns out I'm like a.
You're like Scalabrine.
I'm like Gus Frerotte when he headbutted that fucking wall. Texas Tech, you convinced me to lock up Oklahoma State. You pile of shit. What was this?
Man, this was a bad play. This has been a house of horrors for Texas Tech for years and years, and not today. They fucking destroyed Oklahoma State. Man, every time I think Oklahoma State's starting to turn a little bit of a corner here, they just get fucking railroaded. Your way. I like the coach.
Game of the day, maybe. I only saw it because I was too lazy to go to ESPN Plus. Southern Indiana and Lindenwood.
This is a great game.
Double overtime.
Great watch. As a fan, just feel like, what the fuck is
the penitentiary? Look, they're having a good season. I think it's their 13th win of the season. They're 13-14. Lamar put it on Commerce. The Chinese food restaurant did not get it done for us. Didn't lock that. But okay, here's the second MAC game. Eastern Michigan 80, Toledo 73. Investigate it.
Here we go, dude. I'm telling you, corruption in the MAC at an all-time high today. Beanick, investigate that when you get back home.
Corruption in Michigan go hand in hand, buddy.
That shithole state. I keep saying it's fucking bad governor, bad fucking water, just bad everything. Corruption everywhere.
Yeah. Mercyhurst got drilled by Stonehill. Glad we didn't bet that, but we did bet Stony Brook. Or no, wait, was I solo on Stony Brook? Did you not go in on? Oh, it hit by the hook. 11.5.
National TV game.
Let's go.
On the screen, I go, why is this on the TV?
And then we ate shit with Georgia.
They're
done. They're done.
Them in Oklahoma, phony, NIT.
Yeah.
Read them off.
Shout out to Dennis Gates. Great win.
Georgia had the fucking lead at halftime. I was like, all right, Mike White's going to close this out. Big fucking win. Here we go. And no, it's been the same song and dance with Georgia for 3 straight years now. They can't finish seasons.
Yeah. We did lock up Sam Houston State 78-76, getting it done. And then I got cute here with Western Carolina -6. They won by 3.
Okay, they ended up 2.
They were losing a lot of the game, dude. The fuck, man. Weehawk, you owe me a cocktail. UT Martin and Eastern Illinois. Did you bet EIO?
No, I sit off. Discipline. Here we go.
We need to talk about this game. North Florida loses outright to Central Arkansas. Wow.
That's a corruption game. What the fuck?
I mean, what? North Florida's a strange team this year.
Yeah. think.
I got really cute and bet the battle of the boot with Wyoming. They were down.
We battled.
Dude, they were down. I don't know if you caught the beginning of this game. It was
27-9.
Yeah, it was like 25-2, and I was just like, oh god. But I if you're gonna lose your bet, that's the way to do it. Just get that shit over with. Let me put it onto a different game.
I was thinking about you here.
Lock battle win for
Colorado
Matt.
State is playing well, quietly.
Medved's a good coach. He's really proven himself to be a good coach. Georgia Southern took down ODU. Didn't bet that. We should have bet South Carolina State because they won by 30 against Morgan State. And then you want a lock battle here with Alabama. You know, we got to talk about this game for a little bit here. I'm just going to go ahead and say Alabama's never going to win a national championship with Nate Oates.
Okay, so we're on Alabama Auburn.
Yeah.
I just felt like going into the game, Auburn. I think Auburn's better than them. They
are better, but I would also I'm counting on a little bit of coaching.
Yeah, they're so live or die by the three, where if you only go 5 of 26, 27, then all of a sudden you're gonna play tight. And Auburn,
they play crazy, dude. They fucking play crazy. There's certain times where you need execution to be like, you just need to be a little more organized to me.
They're
watch this whole game.
They're a great underdog team.
I just don't believe that shit works in March, though. They're going to run into somebody. Well, I know they made the Final Four last year, but that was a smooth track to get there.
They beat Carolina, though. I think they validated it when they beat.
Was that supposed to be a great team, though?
I mean, they were the 1 seed. So
okay.
Yeah, I at least they didn't get a cakewalk where they went 12, 13, 8, then 7. They at least.
It was a pretty easy ride, dude.
It was. I mean, yeah.
We even mentioned that. I was like, I think we said the winner of that Carolina Bama game will have a nice ride in. I don't know. I just get every time I just don't know that shit works. Shout out to Auburn, great road win there, and you know they were impressive. They look great. Broom is a beast.
Auburn just has different. They have different athletes, I think, than Alabama. I think they have different dimensions to their team. They can actually score the ball inside. It's not just chuck up a bunch of threes. I know Alabama started driving the ball. I love that they went at Aiden Holloway. They just kept driving at him. It's like, hey, you want to transfer, motherfucker? We're just gonna drive it right at you. Drive it right at you. He couldn't guard their guards, and I'm like, that's what you get for transferring into Iron Bowl. Fuck you. That was great.
Yeah, that is a true bitch move. But
dude, I was rooting for Auburn. I know I bet Auburn, but just from a moral standpoint, I was rooting for Auburn over Alabama today.
Yeah. You also locked up Loyola.
That ain't shit.
Hey, you with what is this? What happened to the Patriot today? There's a lot of double-digit wins. Not used to seeing that in the Patriot League.
Yeah, that needs to stop. Come back to what you are.
I told you there was a shipment coming in, and I'm glad we didn't bet the shipment because Rhode Island won by 15 against LaSalle.
Fran's running out of gas here. He looks pretty old over there.
Yeah.
Might be
Fuck,
it.
Man.
You might be right.
Come to the Steinberg Wellness Center, Fran.
He might finish at Penn, where it all started.
we double locked La Tech. Ate shit. Jacksonville State just keeps rolling.
Why did I go against Jack State? Man?
How is La Tech this bad? When you watch their games, you're like, they got guys.
Yeah.
Bad
that coach isn't very good.
Yeah.
Hester, he's not very good. They should be way better than 500. They have way more talent than Jacksonville State.
Yeah. Then you had this.
Jack State's a great story. Let's go, Ray.
They really are. They really are. Then you had the game I just saw here on the TV here with the highlight. Georgia Tech wins in overtime against Cal. They kind of won on the guard traveled, but the whatever. Who cares? Georgia Tech wins by 2. Next up,
I bet Cal.
Oh, there you go. There we go. Yeah.
Never in doubt.
Yeah. Georgia Tech 90, Cal 88. Delaware State beat the shit out of Howard. This is another one. Investigate. I want this investigated. Remember this line? We said, what is this line? I want this investigated. Minnesota goes into LA. Did you bet Minnesota?
I did. They won outright. Dude, the Big Ten makes no sense.
69-66. They get it done.
Oh, fucking bad league the Big Ten is. Just like from a product standpoint. That league is some ass.
Yeah.
Boring as fuck, these games.
Lavelle Moton and Central put it on Coppin. I forget if they covered or not. They won by 12. We double locked Stanford and they lost by 1,000.
I just spit all over myself. Yeah, I'm sure all the Duke people will say they should be the number 1 overall seed because they beat. I don't know what I'm going to do with Duke. Like, yeah, they look good, but they don't play anybody.
Beat Auburn.
Yeah, back in November.
Beat Auburn. I think they're better now than they were in November.
They lost to fucking Kansas.
Yeah.
They lost to Kentucky.
I think Duke's good though. I think they're good.
I think they have talent. When you don't get
not on the same train here.
When you don't get tested for 2 months, how sharp are you going to become March?
Well, Gonzaga made the championship game twice, right?
Yeah, but they were an old team. This is not an old team.
Fair. That I will give you.
I like talent wise, they're at the top.
I think it's like the most talented team they've had in a minute.
I think they lose in the Sweet 16. I think that's where I got them right now mentally, which means when the bracket comes out, they'll lose in my round of 32 because I hate them. And Shire sucks.
What was that? What was that Iowa State Cincinnati line?
12.5. I won.
There you go. I wasn't sure. I knew it was right around there. Money line Mac, cash Cincinnati plus the points. Then we double locked. We got lucky as shit. Double locked Eastern Kentucky. They win in overtime, 86-80. We cover the number back. We got lucky here, man.
It's a fun team. This is a fun team. They're playing good basketball. Queens played well today. They just choked down the stretch. The ASUN may be the most fun league in America that nobody talks about. It's just a fun-ass league every week.
Also, NAU went into the nest and won by 4 against Sac State. I want to talk about this next one. What happened here? Okay, so I was watching this game on fucking Flow Sports of all. I fell asleep with Delaware up 12 fucking points.
I don't know what happened in this
I
game.
wake up and Campbell won by 5. The fuck happened here?
Yeah. Let's take a look at this.
We had a double lock.
Delaware was up 12 with 13 minutes left. And
that's right where I dozed off.
And they lost by double digits almost.
What the fuck happened here?
Oh my God.
Norfolk State put it on Eastern Shore.
Norfolk's good.
Yeah. South Alabama wins again in overtime against Texas State. I think did you bet Texas State?
Yeah, they covered. They should have won. They fucking they choked. Good win, South Alabama.
And then there's this guy who's building a winner. They're a dangerous, dangerous team. And some may know him as why can't I find anything tonight? Huh? I'm a fucking mess, man.
Are you pulling this up for the Charlotte win?
Now we got a problem. Now we got a problem.
I'm just here to bring diversity to this set here. Give the kind of white man's perspective on things. Point guard position.
Where the fuck is my drop? I don't know where it is. But yes, I am. I was trying to play May the Shorts. 75-59. What's up, Charlotte?
They were losing early, and I'm like, this fucking ECU team is gonna drop this Charlotte game, and I'm gonna lose money on this fucking team. Good win.
15-11.
Oh, he's back.
I look at this schedule at Tulane, very losable game next, right? But then home to UTSA, home to the same Charlotte team, home to Tulane, and at Florida Atlantic. This could be. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. This could be a 20-win team. Are we the best team in the nation right now? RJ Felton's a fucking god.
Are you the best team in the nation? Hell no.
Come play us.
I am happy for your success here. Javon Small did start at ECU, so that you do have that going for you. And so did Tristan Newton. But
yeah, and so did the dude at High Point who bought out. God, I can't use words today. Is it Pettiford? Yeah.
My brain.
Yeah, I'm a fucking mess, man. Great win, double lock. We got it done. Let's move the show along. Bakersfield 91, Fullerton 54. Fullerton is fucking so bad. How do you lose by 40 to Bakersfield?
That should be investigated. We need to see the emails of all those players to see what vacation they booked for spring break, because they are checked the fuck out. There's no way you mathematically can lose by 40 to Bakersfield. It's impossible. Even on the blue court.
I was about to say, you get lost in that court. It's like a bad acid trip, right?
Thinking you're in the fucking Bahamas or fucking
bad acid trip could send you that way.
Yeah.
All right. We called for George Washington on the money line, and goddamn it, the Colonials got it done. 74-67. Money line play. Got it done. Oh, what's another play? Stephen F. Austin gets it done against Northwestern State. Double lock again.
They're back.
Oh yeah. Asheville almost lost to Charleston Southern. That was a kind of a crazy one. Yeah. And then the Nazis did hit rough seas in Hammond, Louisiana. What was this line?
1.5 game winner for Sela here.
I got it right. What up, Keith? What up, Keith? I didn't bet this. What up, Keith? I know he's celebrating a win over Hitler. Always a good feeling.
Hey,
you took the Nazis.
Oh, the Nazis was the right side. They fucking choked. Like fucking World War. They fucking choked it away here. Sela is now 11-4 in league play. So they're not going to win the league, but they could be the 2 seed.
That whole tournament's going to be a blast.
Oh, that's a great tournament. I'm telling you. McNeese is not a shoo-in.
Dude, I got the best of this number with Incarnate Word +8, and I thought that was stealing. I thought I went into a bank vault and just stole cash.
They got fucked up.
What happened?
They just got bent over. It was bad.
VMI drills Mercer by 9. How about these key debts? You know?
This is the best story in college basketball that nobody even knows is happening right now. VMI has been unbearable in the last 2 years. They're 500 this year. This is the best coaching job nobody talks about.
It's gotta be this. There's one other I want to mention in a minute here, but Julio's cracking me up here. He's got a point. Oh man, that's funny. SEMO drilled Tennessee Tech.
Dude, SEMO's a wagon. What is
they
this?
They are a fucking wagon, man. Oh, and speaking of best coach in the best coaching jobs, I can't talk. First leg of my SWAC parlay, Florida A&M.
Yeah.
76. Jackson State 71.
He's up there.
Remember we had that jackass that was in the chat once saying I'm just guessing on these SWAC games? Just back to back.
He also
Swag parlays.
He also said, if you take FAMU, you deserve to lose all your money. FAMU has been like the most profitable team in the country over the last month. So fuck you. Hope you enjoy your mom's basement with your fucking coloring book. You lose, motherfucker.
Dude. I like the SWAC is I think it's a smart angle on the Saturdays. I really do, because it's kind of phoning in these lines, man. Like some of these lines, if you watch the games, Florida A&M. I mean, I'm not saying Jackson State's a solid team to me in the SWAC, but I thought that number was off. But specifically, some of the other ones, I just feel like those numbers are far off. So, yeah. We did take Stetson plus 10.5 and then lost by 13. Ate shit. How about Longwood losing to fucking Presbyterian?
Let down off that fucking High Point game.
Still, Presbyterian needs to be mentioned for best coaching jobs, because that is a
job. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Cornell loses to fucking Dartmouth by 40. What?
Hey, go look at the Ivy standings right now.
Hold on. What the fuck is this?
That's not a typo. I tweeted this out. Dartmouth is in second place in the Ivy League. What?
40-point loss? Cornell looked good all year.
I know. I saw that. I go, this phone is fucking drunk. Refresh. And I go, no, they fucking beat them by 40. And they're in second place.
I bet Cornell too. I added that to the card this morning.
I didn't touch it, but
yeah, I ate shit on that one. Also, we also ate shit on Florida Gulf Coast.
I hate this fucking team.
Lipscomb was on point today, though. I watched a little bit of this game. Yeah. Northern Colorado, we ate shit on too. Portland State stuck it to them 82-71. And
That's
how about
Portland State, man?
Yeah. And how about Harvard? They beat Columbia by 12. And then back to the SWAC. This is what I'm talking about, though. This line was crazy to me. Bethune closed at like a 7-point favorite against Alcorn. You know, Bethune's my guys. I had to load up on Alcorn. I took this on the fucking money line too. Yeah. These lines are way off. Alcorn's a better team this year than Bethune. If not, it should be like a 1-point spread, but Alcorn wins by 4. We double locked up the Mexicans against Houston Christian.
Yeah.
Got it done.
Go.
Let's go.
Right.
Shout out to AOD. Rob Donaldson. Me and Rob Donaldson were looking at season ticket packages for the Alcorn State Braves. Back to the SWAC. I was all over Texas Southern here. They were getting, I think, 2 points.
Yep.
Last night on the show, they win by 7 against Grambling. SWAC parlay all day. Pacific lost to Oregon State by 14. So Oregon State, I think, covered by a hook. Or no, by a half a point. And then the final leg of the SWAC parlay. I got 13.5 with Prairie View. Of course, they lose by 12. Let's go. There we go. We also had the money line on the Richmond Spiders against Fordham. Finally.
We won a Richmond game.
Took a long time.
They tried to give it away. They led the entire game again. They're really going to give this away again.
Then we ate shit on I ate shit on McNeese. I laid the gigantic number. They only won by 14. Brown took down Penn by 10, and then you ate shit on this one. Providence 75, Villanova 62. Your thoughts?
Terrible play. I did not know it was Billy Donovan night. That place was fucking lit. I was like, the dunk is kind of old news now. Saw Billy Donovan night in the pregame. I go, oh no, this isn't going to be good. And they got fucking whacked from the tip. I mean, Villanova sucks. Tried to talk myself into, hey, they're going to make a run at the tournament. No, done. NIT, time to make a coaching change.
Yeah, did you see that they retired Terrence Shannon Jr.'s number at Illinois today? They had the fucking banner backwards.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. That cost him the game tonight.
He played 4 seasons at Texas Tech. What are we doing here?
That changed. We'll talk about that when we get to Illinois. That changed the whole momentum of the Illinois Sparty game.
I'm just saying I don't understand. What did he play 2 years for Illinois?
It might have been 1. No, it was 2. It was 2. You're right.
How the hell are you getting your jersey retired?
How's he already getting it retired? He played last year.
I don't even think it deserves to be retired. This is like Eli Manning going to the Hall of Fame.
He had the allegation season just last year.
Which he was acquitted of all charges.
He was, but like the joke is that that literally was last year.
No, I mean the joke is that he played like normally you give it to someone that he spent more time
season last year.
He spent more time at Texas Tech than he did at Illinois.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't get it.
They retired Kofi Cockburn the other night.
Did the Sonics retire Ewing's number 2?
I think they're pushing. Honestly, they should retire Coleman Hawkins over both of those guys. As fucked up as Coleman Hawkins is, he played there 4 years, and he finished his 4 years there, and he was a part of some really good teams. He played way more games than those other guys.
So what are we doing with the retiring? That's so funny, folks. If you didn't catch it, they had the they had the thing backwards. Like then when they raised the banner,
it changed the whole momentum of the game.
It was upside down.
Yes,
it was upside down. So they raised it up, and then it was upside down.
They were getting They were fucking Sparty up, and then that happened, and the whole air went out of the arena. Everybody's like, "What the fuck is going on in this place?"
Unbelievable. Villanova gets drilled by Providence, and then I can't believe I didn't go there with you. I had just gotten burned on LSU too much. LSU goes in to Norman and wins outright.
Order. Go.
Fired.
No more. That shit's got to. That's got to go.
Shout out to Josh in the chat. Richmond, finally. It's a free show, folks.
Dude, they were up 5 with 31 seconds and blew this game. They do this every year where they run through the non-con, they peak, and then they just peter out in conference play.
They still have some opportunities, though, ahead of them.
They're 3-10 in league.
I know. I'm just saying if they win that Florida next game, which they won't, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's
Oklahoma.
That's a big if.
Yeah. I'm saying some of these teams don't have that opportunity.
True. It's just you had an opportunity tonight. I know LSU isn't very good, but that's still a quad 2 game. Like that's a decent win on your resume, and you can't beat them at home. Come on.
Yeah. Lock battle win for me against you because Syracuse covered against North Carolina. Howdy, buddy.
I should have covered.
Don't kill his bums.
Syracuse is a corrupt team. They just play the number. They suck. They don't even care about winning. They just want to cover.
No, it's the same with North Carolina.
Oh, they're terrible too. Don't even get me started.
We ate shit on UTSA. They got drilled, man.
They had a 3 to cover at the buzzer, though.
Still, I mean, they were down like 20 at half.
I know.
You beat me in a lock battle win with Mississippi State, who completes the Egg Bowl sweep. Egg Bowl sweep. Wow. Let's talk about it. That's a huge win. Mississippi State's in, right?
Yeah. They're a lock now. They're back to 500 in league play. For whatever reason, they match up well with Ole Miss. They've been better on the road away from Starkville, which is weird because the Hump's always been so good to them. Good win, though.
Yeah. Shout out to Jerry Davis. Appreciate you, brother. Wake Forest drills SMU by 9.
I bet Wake. That was easy.
I didn't bet that game.
No, I don't want to hear SMU in the tourney anymore. Like they're out. They're out.
Well, if they beat Clemson.
Okay, if you beat Clemson, I'll listen. But you can't have. 19-
I don't give a fuck. I that's just what they're gonna say.
You have 19 wins, 0 in quad 1. At some point, you got to nut up and beat somebody. So if you can beat Clemson, I'll listen. If not, you're out. That's how the fuck do you get blown out by Wake at home?
Yeah. We had a double lock on the Idaho Vandals that covered by the hook. They had no business losing this fucking game, by the way. Unbelievable. And then we had Alabama State and Arkansas Pine Bluff. Doc Bradley, of course he played.
Thought he was out. He was out.
10 points, 11 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. The guy does it all. Didn't do enough though. Alabama State wins by 12.
Light work for Doc Bradley.
That was not part of the SWAC parlay, if you remember correctly, folks. And then this is the one I'm actually most ashamed of tonight. I thought that Bellarmine was the best play on the board last night. I really did.
Dude, they fucking choked.
West Georgia goes into Bellarmine. It wins by 5. I mean, come on. If you can't beat a brand new D2 school, it ain't happening for you. This is a bad loss by us.
Well, what happened to Davenport? Did he get thrown out?
I did not watch this game.
I watched a bunch of it, and then I look over and Davenport's not there. So,
yeah,
did he get tossed or something?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
It's just.
Donovan says he got thrown out. Yeah. So
he's crazy. He gets thrown out at least twice a year. I love it's that's depressing. How do you lose to West Georgia?
Who they got next?
I don't care. They're too white. I can't watch
Austin P. They're gonna beat Austin P.
Damn it. I'll be back on them. I'll take those whiteys again. God damn it.
Alabama A&M took down Valley State by 12. What was that number? 11 and a half?
11 and a half. They said Davenport got 3 technicals. How do you even get 3 T's, Davenport? All right, so that's all right. So now it makes sense because they had the lead, and then I looked up and I'm like, whoa! They just were up 7 or 8. Now they're down 6. So he must have got teed up, and they made a bunch of free throws to change the whole momentum of the game.
Yeah. UNLV 52, Fresno 51. We cashed. Fresno should have won this on the money line. Belmont put it on Southern Illinois. We ate shit on that one. And then another investigation needs to be had here. Akron beat Central Michigan 85-82. Investigate. What the fuck is that, dude?
Hilarious.
The spread was 3.5.
I know. They made it 3 at the buzzer, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Investigate. The spread had no business being that number. But then we cashed Elon as they beat Wilmington. You praised Wilmington too early. Elon goes in there, wins by 11. Why did I not take the money line in this game? Your thoughts?
Yeah, just a big time letdown. I mean, I saw Siddle bashing his team in the post game for their defensive effort. They got blown out. I mean, Elon took it right to them, hit him in the mouth, and now it looks like Towson's going to win the CAA regular season.
Yeah. Chattanooga, East Tennessee State. We pushed on. Chattanooga wins by 7. Great win for the Mocs. 7
in a row for the Mocs. Them and Greensboro play February 27th for the league regular season.
I ate shit with Marshall. Unbelievable. You fucking bums. They lost by 11 at Louisiana. Unbelievable. They're so bad on the road. UC Davis, we also ate shit on. San Diego is just a fucking
Dude,
machine.
they blow out everybody. Holy fuck.
And then we hit on the money line with the Troy Trojans 71-70 against Arkansas State. I did watch this game.
Good play.
Then we had the likes of
real quick. Have you seen the Sun Belt standings?
I have not.
4-way tie up top. Arkansas State, Troy, JMU, and South Alabama, all at 10-4. But hey, we need a quadruple
six buys. Yeah,
literally the stupidest league to have this system.
It's really unbelievable. How about what Yale did to Princeton today? 27-point win.
I mean, what was that? What happened to Princeton? They suck.
I don't know. I bet that, by the way. I know we didn't talk about that on the show last night, but I took Princeton in the points this morning.
Colby, Princeton may not make the Ivy League tournament.
I don't think they are.
They're 5-4. They got. Do they play Brown again? No.
Princeton's remaining schedule is
Harvard.
I mean, there's still some wins there, though.
Yeah, I mean, they're tied for third, but they're only one game out. I mean, they're one game from not being there, and that's kind of crazy considering how much expectations we have for Princeton.
And then we ate shit on Illinois as Tom Izzo breaks the record. Takes down the beats Bob Knight's record. 79-65. Bad play by us, man. The Illini did have a halftime lead before the
17-point lead.
Yeah, unbelievable.
17-point first half lead. Then the ceremony happened. Air came out of the building, and Illinois didn't score a point the final 7 minutes. 0 for 19 from 3, and then they went like 1 of 5 on layups. Hilarious game. Izzo spitting in the face of analytics again.
Then you had Cal Poly covered against Northridge. We should have bet that.
Yeah.
I did bet this. Texas 82, Kentucky 78. Was up a little bit, jumped in on this one. Did you go with Texas?
Yeah. Texas was one of my favorite plays actually yesterday. Or today. Good win by Texas. They needed that game to snap the 3-game losing streak, and I thought Kentucky actually played pretty well. They were very banged up.
Yeah. I then locked up Montana State, and they covered against Idaho State. Fade Idaho State, you make money. And then we took the money line on Tarleton State, and you're damn right, the money line hit. Tarleton 67, Seattle 64.
Billy Clyde.
Let's go. And then we double lock Riverside 81-69 against Santa Barbara. Oh, wait, more of that song. We double lock St. Thomas against Omaha. They got it done.
Oh, party's over. The old shoenecker took him down.
There we go. But we did eat shit on the 100 miles of hate as Middle Tennessee completes the sweep against Western Kentucky. Very surprising to me.
Western Kentucky's been a disappointment this year.
Agreed. TCU also goes in the Tempe and wins. Hilarious. I know you bet TCU.
There's Jamie.
Man, I wanted to
7-7 in league play. Jamie Dixon.
I wanted to bet Florida. I should have. 21-point win for the Gators against South Carolina. We did double lock Southern Utah as they lost by 2 and covered for us. Your thoughts on any of those?
I'm going to ask the chat what Damani just asked. How is Hurley not on the hot seat at Arizona State?
He's got photos.
Dude, they're 3-11 in league.
He's got photos of somebody. I'm telling you, it doesn't make any sense for their AD to come out and make that statement. He said for years to come. Years plural.
I don't get it. He's not a good coach. He's not a good coach. I don't understand. Arizona State should be competitive in the Big 12.
Dude, it's easy to recruit there.
Yeah.
It's have you been to Tempe? It's fucking beautiful.
They have way more talent than TCU. They have way more talent than TCU. Shout out to Jimmy Dixon getting a big win. And yeah, I mean, how about Middle Tennessee sweeping Western Kentucky?
Yeah, unbelievable win there. Utah Tech, aka Dixie State, covered against Cal Baptist. We should have bet that. And then shout out to the Flaming Libs of Jerry Falwell's, jerk off in the corner team. They went into El Paso. They get it done. I was all over Utah up there. And we double locked K-State against BYU. Yeah, I mean it was a back and forth night. I'm glad I hit that fucking parlay and a couple money line plays, but and we should have went in on New Mexico State. They destroyed the airport of FIU. Weber State covered for us with a double lock. And did you see what Gonzaga did to Pepperdine? Yeah.
What was the final score? They win by 50?
52. 52-point win against Pepperdine. Whoo! San Francisco wins by 23 against Lavin in San Diego. LMU, I ate shit on LMU against Portland. And then we should stop here. Kansas double lock loses to Utah. What?
Bro, this team sucks.
They're not going anywhere, dude. They are not going anywhere.
They gotta get Dickinson out of there.
They're gonna lose on Tuesday. They're at BYU on Tuesday.
That's an interesting game. Because that's soft team versus soft team. I tweeted out, man. Dickinson is unbearable. He kills that team. He kills them. He was getting scored on tonight by a fucking walk-on tight end from the football team. Like, how much are they paying this guy? And he can't fucking wall up and block a shot for the fucking tight end? This team is fucking ass. Just Kansas team.
Let's talk about that. Dickinson was 4 of 12 from the field, 12 points, 7 rebounds. He did have 4 blocks, but
shit.
Yeah,
they probably. I bet you somebody just added tallied that in. He didn't have any blocks. I didn't see it. Utah's top 2 guys in the front court aren't even healthy. They're not even playing. He should have had 30 and 10 tonight.
Yeah.
He's so fucking bad. He is so fucking bad.
But National Player of the Year, according to
National Player, my fucking ass. Oh my God.
Washington State got drilled by St. Mary's. Washington State's been a complete fucking disaster in the second half of the season. And then I cannot believe, we should talk about this for a minute. I ate shit on Boise State. You did too. Leon Rice.
That was disappointing tonight.
This is the year to get San Diego State because they're young. And you got swept. Your team is more talented this year than San Diego State. This is the year. I gotta put that. I love Leon Rice, nice guy, but I'm sorry, that's disappointing. Very disappointing. Your thoughts?
Yeah. Is Boise in?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think Boise's got to win the tournament, right?
Yeah, I think so.
What's their metrics? I thought they were like a 5. I thought this was a year that they could put it together, get to the tourney, maybe make a fucking San Diego State run. They're a bubble team, man.
This is our best roster too, and it's very disappointing. Hawaii does not cover for us on the island. Irvine avoids the tough road spot. We eat a bag of shit there. And we'll get to game balls in a second here. But first, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, they have college basketball each and every day. You got to check it out. They also have NFL, UFL, CFL, MLB, NHL, MMA, NASCAR. So sign up. And when you do, sign up with the promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. UnderdogFantasy.com promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Yes, SGPN's proud partner Rhythm is the #1 AI-powered sports betting platform that helps provide bettors of all levels the ability to build custom predictive betting models in seconds. Look, you can copy one of the top-performing models from the leaderboard. I do believe you can make money, but I like to build my own, and I think what's great about Rhythm is it adjusts around what you like, and that's what I would do. So they got college hoops, they got NBA, they got everything else too. Claim your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right. We are back. I apologize. I feel like the show's not as good. I feel like shit though. I'm trying to battle this shit. Let's get to these game balls back. Game ball 1, where you going?
Whew. Auburn goes into Alabama in that environment. Statement win that they're the top dog. I mean, we talk about all these quad wins. Auburn's got 14 quad 1 wins.
Yeah, unbelievable.
That's incredible.
Unbelievable.
I mean, this is a hell of a year by Auburn.
I'm gonna go with Wisconsin.
Yeah.
With you got hosed by the refs, you still go into West Lafayette and take care of business there. Game ball. Where's your second game ball going?
I'm gonna go Tom Izzo just for his career, and I mean that was a big win, prime time in a lit environment, and they choked him out and stayed one game back in Michigan. Shout out to Tom Izzo, one of the good guys in the sport, done it the right way, and easy guy to root for, man. Everybody loves Izzo.
Yeah, great win. Congrats, coach. And I'll go with Kelvin Sampson, Houston. I'm a big Kelvin Sampson guy. I would love to see him win a national championship this year because he needs one. He's a great coach, and that's a great road win in Tucson. Game ball. Where are you going next?
I'll go Utah. The Utes. First game against Kansas, they beat them. Well done, Utes. Let's go.
I will go to Elon. Double-digit dog. You go into Wilmington, take them down with that hostile environment. Game ball for the Phoenix. That's it.
Honorable game ball, Seton Hall. Just
yeah.
they have to get something.
Florida A&M as well. All right, let's get to these slides. Tomorrow morning. By the way, this is a good Sunday. There's a lot of games.
Great Sunday.
Of course. Where the fuck was this last Sunday? Why does our screen look like terrible right now? Fucking Beanick. Where you at, buddy?
You got it right there.
What are you talking about? Looks like shit. Oh,
you had it. Hold on. I got you.
Oh, right.
Boom. You just got to get the chat off. There you go.
Damn chat. Fucking with us here.
It's a maze.
Florida Atlantic is laying 2.5 at Temple. Let's bet Temple.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's dropped a home game. The fix is back in on Philly on Sunday.
Is Mashburn playing? I believe he is.
Line
Double lock.
indications.
Double lock on Temple. Yeah. Then next up we got Memphis in Wichita. Oh boy. Tigers are laying 7.5. I will take Wichita plus 7.5. Should we bet this?
Absolutely. They all of a sudden have a 2-game lead in league. And I heard somebody say the other day, Memphis has done a really good job of not getting upset in the AAC this year. I go, kiss of death. Wichita outright. Let's go.
I'm with you. Give me the Shockers plus the 7.5. Top 25 team coming in there. I actually think they're going to have a crowd for this one.
Yeah.
There's no NFL. You got the Chiefs right there. So, yeah. Next up, we got Siena heading to fucking Sacred Heart. Siena's going to win this game.
I agree. I think we should bet it.
What is Sacred Heart? They lost.
They're coming off the national TV game where it was kind of a get up spot.
All right. Let's go.
Yeah, I think Siena's better.
Siena getting a 1.5 points. All right, next up we have Mount St. Mary's laying 7.5 in Buffalo against Canisius. I will take the points here. No bet.
No bet. Yeah, give me the points. No bet either.
Oh, what could go wrong here? Michigan, Ohio State in Columbus.
This is a fucking lock.
I am all over Ohio State minus 2.5. Lock it up. Double lock?
Oh yeah, Beanick the other night crowned fucking Michigan, Dusty May team to beat in the Big Ten. Now they gotta go to the Buckeyes. Buckeyes roll. They won their football.
Double lock on the Buckeyes. Now we get a real interesting one. I'm curious what you're gonna do here, because the Jackrabbits are heading into Vermilion. Disregard that line up top.
What's it,
but
6.5?
I am seeing this. Yeah, it's 6.5. The Jackrabbits are favored by. Man, at home they won by 19 and earlier, or 29 earlier. No, 19 earlier this year. But South Dakota, the Coyotes are 12-1 at home. Meanwhile, the Jackrabbits 2-7 on the road. Give me the Coyotes to stay within this number.
I'm going to lock up the Jackrabbits. I think the Jackrabbits are back in this race all of a sudden. I think they make a statement here. Coyotes aren't there yet. Give me the Jackrabbits a roll here by 10.
Money line mag, lock it up, these Jackrabbits. Next, we got first place on the line in the Missouri Valley. Bradley's catching 6.5 against Drake.
It's an easy play.
I'm gonna lay the number with Drake. What are you doing here?
You're laying 6.5?
Dude, Bradley on the road's been fucking a disaster this year.
I think Bradley's gonna win outright.
Actually, they're 6-2 on the road. What am I thinking of?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe ATS. I think of ATS. They've been a disaster.
Drake's won 11 in a row. They won on Bradley's home court already this year as an underdog. Bradley, I think, is live to win the game. I'm locking up Bradley. I think we get a classic here.
All right. You swayed me. Why did I think they were worse on the road? I'm in. Give me the 6.5 in Bradley. Next up, we are going to the Battle of New Jersey. Ryder catching 4.5 in St. Pete's. Last time they played, Ryder won by 3 on January 31st. Revenge spot?
I kind of like the Peacocks, man.
I'm going to lay it. No bet.
I'll bet it. I'm going to bet. I'm starting to buy into the Peacocks. I think they're way better than their record. I'll fade Ryder off that big win.
Money line, Mac. Locking up the Peacocks minus 4.5. I'll take the Peacocks, but no bad. Iona is catching 7.5 at the aqueduct known as Quinnipiac. I will bet
first.
I will bet Iona.
Absolutely. This is a
7.5 is too many fucking points.
Money line.
Let's go.
You get the best coach in the damn game here.
Double lock there. Then we have the Jaspers of Manhattan heading into Fairfield.
You're torn. You are so torn here.
I think it's a Fairfield spot. They've lost 2 straight.
Yeah.
Locking up the Stags. Plus 130 on the money line. Let's go. God love Stags.
I like Fairfield at home, man. Fairfield's a good home team. They actually get a crowd there. I'll fade Manhattan off that overtime crazy win. This is a great comeback win.
Double lock on the Stags. All right, what do we got next? We are going to a gigantic game. Potential first place implications. Wait, did I fuck this up? Did I forget this slide?
No, this is right.
I know. Okay, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. Mary Max lay at 4.5. I'm fucking Lou Holtz over here. That a couple of Harvey Wallbangers at Luger's mixed with codeine and everything else, and I'm all over the fucking place.
Merrimack's a lock.
I think they are too.
Yeah.
This luck.
This foo bullshit is fucking ending here tomorrow. Merrimack smash spot. Let's go.
Warriors. Then next up, we got this game with first place implications. This is the one I meant. Youngstown State's in Cleveland, Ohio, taking on these Vikings. Cleveland State's laying 3.5. This is not a far trip. If memory serves me correct. You don't just walk into the Wolfenstein Center. I am going to lay the 3.5 with Cleveland State. I don't know about a bet though. What are you doing here?
So Cleveland State's got a 2-game lead here. Youngstown lost to Cleveland State on their home floor. They've won 3 in a row here. I like the way that they're playing. I'm going to lock up Youngstown. I think they're going to win outright at Cleveland State. I think they split this season series.
This is a great game, though. This is one that I'm really excited to watch.
Give me Youngstown.
I'm not going to bet this, I don't think. But
3.5.
If this drops to like 2.5, I might take, or 1. I might take Cleveland State, but I don't think it will. Moneyline Mac, lock up the Penguins. Next up, here we go. Wright State's heading into Green Bay, take on Doug Gottlieb.
I'm just here to bring diversity to this set here, give the kind of white man's perspective on things. Sure. Point guard position.
Okay, fuck Green Bay. I'm not taking this fucking team. I'll take the 9.5 for the sheet. No bet.
Yeah. Lay it. No bet. I can't fucking.
He's so bad. Yeah. So fucking bad.
Let me just leave.
Nebraska's in Evanston, Illinois, taking on the Wildcats. I had this one circled as a loss like a week ago for Nebraska. I'm going to continue to believe in that. Give me Northwestern to win this thing outright. What are you doing here?
I'm going to lock up Nebraska. They're off that tough loss. Northwestern's coming back from the West Coast. They're super banged up. I think Nebraska needs this game like blood on the bubble here. Give me Nebraska, lock it up.
You know, Northwestern's 11-3 at home.
Yeah, but they keep dropping guys left and right.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll fucking battle you. I don't think Nebraska sucks on the road.
Give me them Huskers.
Now we got a problem. We got
a battle in Evanston. Dundee on the Cats. Mac on the Huskers. Go. Going to Milwaukee, where the Norse are catching 5.5 in Milwaukee. I will lay the 5.5, and I will lock it. What are you doing here?
Wait, what's the number?
5.5.
I think it's 9.5, right?
Really? I'm seeing Milwaukee minus 5.5 right now.
Oh, 6. Sorry, I was looking at the slide. 6.5. I'm locking up the Norse. I'm going to fade Milwaukee off the overtime game on Friday night. Crazy comeback game. Yeah, give me the Norse.
Battle again. We got a battle. Dundee on Bart London. Mac on Genghis Khan.
Better get good here. No, not this one. They're about to get good here in a minute.
Missouri State. He's catching 6.5 in Chicago. I'll take the points.
What happened to Illinois Chicago? They've lost 4 in a row.
I'll take the points. No bet. What are you doing here?
Illinois Chicago fringe lock. Losers of 4 in a row, but I think that they actually are pretty good talent wise. But I'll lay off this one. I'll just watch this game.
This is where the lock party begins. Creighton is heading into Manhattan. Take on these Johnnies. 15-0 at home. Creighton won by 1 in Omaha. St. John's laying 5.5. Lock it up. Johnnies win by 11. Battle?
Absolutely. Give me Creighton all day. I don't think Creighton played well the first time they played the Johnnies. I think this is a 1-possession game. Too much respect here for the Johnnies. Yeah.
The last 2 times Creighton's won by 1 against St. John's, and they've been on some bullshit calls. Rick Pitino is going to make sure it's not going to be a close game. All right. We got a battle. Dundee on the Storm. Mac on the Blue Jays. All right. Keep these battles going because I see a disrespectful fucking line out there. Detroit, the hospital is catching 14.5 in Rochester, Michigan. Fuck out of here. I'm locking up Detroit.
Why?
Because this is a backyard brawl right here. They're like 20 miles apart.
I'll battle you. They're going in the wrong direction, and they're a fade on the road. I keep saying that over and over again.
This ain't the road, brother.
This is the road. They're away from the hospital. Kids fuck their ass up.
They go there for scattered ass all the time. All right. We got a battle. Dundee at the hospital. Mac on these Grizz. All right. Shout out to Steven giving us $10. He says smash spot for Patino. Let's go. He's a Cards fan. So
Creighton's off the loss too, everybody. Remember that. It's gonna be a tight game. Here we go. Now the other Patino.
Utah State first place on the line for both those games, by the way. First place on the line in the Big East. First place on the line in the Mountain West. Right here. Give me that Patino parlay. I'm locking up New Mexico minus 6.5.
You and everybody else.
That's chalky. Sometimes chalk hits. Patino parlay though. Do it tomorrow. What are you doing here?
No way. Utah State outright. Revenge game from a couple weeks ago.
We got a battle at Albuquerque at the pit. Dundee on the Lobos. Mac on the Aggies.
Anti-Patino parlay.
What's that?
Anti-Patino parlay. Good dogs. Creighton and Utah State.
South Florida. Let's take it on UAB. I will lay the 9.5.
I will too. No bet. This feels a little high, but yeah.
Next up, Northern Iowa's in Murray, Kentucky. Take it on Murray State. Give me Northern Iowa minus the 1.5. What are you doing here?
Where are we at standings wise? You and I, 1 game out here. Murray. You want to bet? You want to bet Northern Iowa?
I think they're the right side. I don't want to bet it.
I'll bet it. I'll bet Northern Iowa. I think Murray's a fraud.
Money line, Mac. Lock it up, these Panthers.
Murray won at Northern Iowa. Revenge.
Next up, we got the Iowa Hawkeyes heading into Terps. Maryland's laying 11.5. I'm going to lock up Iowa. Give me Iowa plus 11.5. Maryland wins by 6, by 4, by 5, by 7, by 9. Just not 12 or more. You with me?
Yeah, this is a quick turn. Thursday late game at Nebraska, coming back home, now laying double digits. Iowa's been on the East Coast. I think Iowa loses by 7, to your point. Let's go.
Double lock on these Hawkeyes. Next up, Rutgers is in Eugene. This game's fucking stupid.
Late night game.
Give me Rutgers in the points. No bet. No watch either.
I'll lock up Rutgers. They strapped a home game. They've been better on the road. This team makes no sense. Give me Rutgers. Lock it up. Big Ten.
Mac. Lock it up, Rutgers. Chop Kick says, do you think VCU and George Mason can both make the tourney? I think they could if they keep winning.
Yes. If they both can't win next Saturday, but VCU is in a much better spot resume-wise. So probably need Mason to beat VCU in the finals, and they both can get in.
Yeah. I think. I mean, you got any other bubble teams have to lose too. So, there is a path though. Next up, Louisville is in South Bend, laying 6.5 against the Irish. Give me the Irish. No bet.
It's a late game. I mean, Louisville's won 3 in a row. This feels like a Notre Dame spot, don't it?
Yeah, I'm not betting it though.
I'll bet Notre Dame. I need some late time action.
Maybe you're right. There's not much on late. Okay, give me the Irish plus the 6.5. Shout out to All Bucked Up. Swag parlay hit Dundee, giving us $20. You're damn right it did. I'm a swag specialist. Don't believe the hype. You got people saying that he's just picking a game. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Since then, what? Fucking $1,000 later.
Hey, but by the way, back-to-back road spots for Louisville. Good spot for Notre Dame here. Yeah, I think Notre Dame's live. Actually, more and more I look at
it. Yeah. Final game on the slate. Valpo is in Evansville, Indiana, taking on the Purple Aces. Evansville, despite having the much worse record, laying 2.5. I am gonna lay it. I think I could be talked into a wager here.
This is a great plus game.
Look at this though. The Evansville has 9 wins. Valpo's got 11. Evansville's lost 3 straight. They're at home, but Valpo is the dog. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Give me the Aces.
Evansville is ahead of them in the standings in the Missouri Valley.
By what? 1?
2.
10th and 11th.
2. Yeah.
Right.
2 spot. Yeah. Let's bet Evansville. Let's go. Late night Evansville. Let's go.
Evansville double lock. All right. Finally.
This is a fun fucking slate.
It is a great Sunday. Hopefully, I don't know. What do we got here? Best plays on the board. I think it will start my favorite play on the board. How many are we giving away? 4?
Do 4, whatever you want to do.
I like St. John's. I think Rick Pitino's had this circled for 2 years now. So I love that play, laying the points. I also like Iowa with that big number. And 3 and 4 to me, I think Mac made a lot of sense when he said Bradley with the points there. And then the 4th one will be Wichita State and the points, just because I think it's going to be lit tomorrow with no football. Top 25 team coming in there. Give me Wichita State to stay within that number. Where are you going?
Yeah, I like a couple lit environments early in the day. I love Ohio State against Michigan in the rivalry game. I love Wichita getting those points. These are lives to win the game. And then I'm going against Patina's more. I love Creighton and Utah State.
All right, folks, that's our show. Hopefully we have a better show. I know it was all over the fucking place tonight, but yeah, Beanick will be back. Everything. Well, when's Beanick back? Monday, right?
I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if tomorrow.
Anyway, appreciate everyone rocking with us, and hope you tailed me on that SWAC parlay that keeps hitting. And make sure you give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby D. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Shout out to Clark, appreciate that. And let's go. I'm gonna go sleep for 20 hours. Till next time, I appreciate everybody rocking with us. Check out the College Baseball Experience and the College Football Experience as well. Till next time, this is the College Basketball Experience. You better start.
Mailbox 1. You have 7 missing 1.
I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart my body and soul, or nothing without heart. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun my body and soul, or nothing without love. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo my body and soul, or nothing without truth. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. We're the obsession to be a part of that, started that. Mind over matter don't matter in the market. I've seen much smarter cats have heart attacks. Larger cause leaders need lambs to be lethargic. Match wits with the half-wit phantom. I don't need jumper cables or mic cords to analyze an analytical anthem. Between my two ears, an engine pumping the life force. Force field for your grip on the grievance. Still gonna feel unchallengeable and stiff. So arrange the pieces to prepare cohesive. All the hard work will go largely ignored if your hands are covered with post-its and paper cuts. You need to have your voice in the vice grip. The one who made it famous ain't the one who made it up. You don't get overtime just for working the night shift. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart my body and soul, or nothing without heart. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun my body and soul, or nothing without love. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo my body and soul, or nothing without truth. I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. Every time